Hi there, welcome to another Divi theme video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. We got some great news. Elegant Themes have some free downloads for us. They've got 4 accordions and toggles that have nested elements inside them, and they're designs for Divi 5. I'll put this link down below. Once you get to this page, if you roll down a little bit, they've got a table of contents. And for anybody interested, they've just added a table of contents module to Divi 5 and we demoed it in our last video. It's very impressive. If you hit the preview at the top here, funnily enough, it's going to take us down to a preview of the 4 available elements they've got. I downloaded this one and this is what I came up with. Really easy to do. It's a nice little accordion. As you can see, it scrolls up to the correct place when we do that. Really easy to do. So let's get started. I'm going to get rid of this page. I've got this page open here. I'm going to get rid of this whole section. We'll start from scratch. So we've basically got a blank Divi page here. So how do we import them? Okay, the first thing we're going to need to do is download the files. If we go back up to here and hit the download for accordion toggles or the download for free, it'll take us down here. Now I'm signed into my account, so I've got a download button. If you're not signed in, you may get a little email field down here. Just put in your email, the button will turn up. And don't worry, they don't spam you or anything like that. Once the button turns up, you need to left click on it. And it'll download the files to your default download location. When it downloads, it's going to download as a zip file. So you'll need to extract it, and I'll show you how in a moment. To import it into your Divi site, you need to go to your Divi dashboard. Once at the dashboard, roll down to Divi, and we're going to go to the Divi library just down here. Now here's 2 that I imported earlier. Let's get rid of number 2 here and I'll re-import that one. That's in the trash. Okay, I'm going to grab the folder that I've got my downloaded file in. As you can see, it downloads it as a zip file. To extract it, you need to right click. Just hit extract here. I've got mine in a separate folder. So it's going to extract it to this folder. And there are our 5 layouts. We've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this one here, if I just expand this a little bit, if you install this one, it's going to give you all 4 of them. I just want to do it individually. Okay, so to import, we need to go up to the top. Funnily enough, to import and export up here, it's going to open another window. We want to import files. So I'm going to click on the import tab. Where it says no file selected there, I'm going to drag and drop the file that I want, or you can hit the choose files button and browse to your download location that way. So let's just click back on this folder. I think it was number 2. Let's just check back here. Yeah. So here's number 2. I'm going to left click. I'm going to drag it across to where it says no file selected and release. I'm not going to check import presets because that can overwrite your presets that you've got created. I'm going to import Divi Builder layouts. It's pretty quick because they're small layouts. It's done it already. It'll reload the page for us now. And if we look down here, there it is again, section 2. And if we look over here, it tells us it's a section, so you can insert it on any page as a section. It's not a row, it's not a module, and it's not a full page layout. Great. So let's use it. Okay, I'm going to go back to this page. I'm going to save and refresh. I'll build from scratch. Let's add a new section. Little blue button to add a new section. I want to add from our library. There it is. And we've got Style, Accordion, and Nested Elements section 2. That's the one I want. I'm going to hit use this section. Perfect. Now I can get rid of the empty section on top. We don't need it. And this is what it's pulled in straight away. Now, of course, that's great, but not much we can do with discovery and strategy in their content here. I want to put my own content in. So obviously, let's click on this. And it's an accordion item. We've got our title up here. So let's put in what we want. Now, you may be thinking, they've not got any content down below, which you'd think this was, but it's not. All this content down below is a nested row that they've actually put in our accordion right here. and you can get to it just by clicking, or just to show you what's going on here. We're in the accordion item. If we look at the elements, we can see the nested row they've put in there, which is right here. We click on it, it'll show it's 2 columns. They've got a left and a right. Inside, there's the image module. And if we were looking at the column on the right there, they'd have a heading and a text module. Of course, you don't need to go in. I just wanted to show you where those were. To change anything, all we need to do is click on it. This is an image. You'll find image under content at the top here. Pop in whatever image is you want to put in there. And of course, for the title, I'll put in the similar sort of title that we had earlier. Or whatever works for you, of course. And the text, we want to pop in the text that we want in there. And then, of course, we've got a button just down below here. Yeah, let's see, test drive today. And then just down below, you can put a link in right here where you want to take them when they click on that button there. Always best practice. If you're linking to your own site, leave it in the current tab. If you're linking off-site to somebody else's site, open it in a new tab. That way your site stays open. And of course, we can go down and do exactly the same for our other ones down here. If I just click on it, you want to wait till you've got the little hand icon. You see we've got a hand icon there. When you click on it, it's going to open that one up for you. And we can go through and do the same thing for this one. What I'll do is I'll pause this video quickly and I'll just fill out these next ones by going in and doing exactly the same. By clicking on them when the hand icon appears, I can pop down to the next one, change the image, etc. Okay, I finished the last one there. Put in all my details in the images. And of course, any of these text modules, if you want to change the font, you can do that over in design. I'm in the heading one. It's a heading text. I'm happy with the font it's got. But you can always change it by going over here to where it says default. Choose whichever font you wish for. Just roll over it. It'll give you an example of it. I'm going to leave mine on the default. And you can set weight, size, capitalization, and alignment right here. I'm leaving mine all on the default there. Let's have a look at this on the front end, and I'll show you how you can style it very quickly to make it your own. I'm going to save it. Let's preview on the front end. And here we have it. Here's our top one. If I roll down, here's our next one. And it's nice the way it sort of rolls it into position for you. Funnily enough, there's the next one. And down below that, we've got the solar apex. Fantastic. Now, what if you wanted to add another one? I mean, we've got 4 here, but you may have 5 or 6 items, or 150 for all I know. I'm sure you figured out how to do that. Really easy to do. If we roll down to our bottom one, if you want to add one on the end here, all we need to do is roll over solar apex there. We've got the module right here. I can just duplicate it. And you can go in to the new module, change your text, change out your image and buttons and things like that. I'm happy with the 4 there, but just in case you wanted to add a new one, that's the easy way to do it. Okay, what if this doesn't fit in with your brand and you want to change colors? Well, let's make it a bit more like the one I had before, which had a dark background. I'm actually going to go into the section, the blue tab. Background always under content. Let's make it nice dark grey or something like that. Great. But we can't really read our writing there. So let's go into our little title up here. And we'll look at the design and the title text. Here's our title text color. Let's change it to what we want here. Much lighter blue that stands out perhaps. Or we can extend those styles by right clicking just to the right of it. Extend title text color attributes to the entire page. Do our accordions. And we've got title text color selected there. Let's extend. As you can see down below, it's done that for us here. We can do the same for this one. We just click on it. Again, pick the color that we want. Let's use that similar blue. And again, we can extend heading text color we just want to extend it to our heading modules. And if we open up one of these down below here, it's extended it down there. Then our little text module, click on any one. I just want to make that light in color. So over in design, we'll go down to text, choose the color that we want. Fantastic. And we're going to extend it to, it's a text module. So let's right click just to the right of the gray writing there. Extend attributes. Just want to extend to the text modules. Text color. Perfect. If we go back to one of these now, it should have done that for us. Fantastic. So we've quickly restyled that to more match our site. Let's save our changes now. And if we go back to this page, we'll just refresh. And here we have it. We've got a nice dark background there with our light text on these. If we roll down a little bit, we can open up these ones down below. And they should all be similar. Very quick way of styling it to match your brand or whatever it is you want to style with yours. Perfect. So there we have it. There are 4 nice accordion modules, free to download from Elegant Themes there. And as you saw, very easy to style and customize to the needs of your site. Don't forget, this link will be down below the video. So get downloading and have some fun. I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget, if you have any questions either about Divi 4 or Divi 5, pop them down below. I'll do my best to answer them for you or make a little demo video just like this one. So once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.